Hello and welcome to this overview of LifeVantage Australia and our amazing products. My name is Charlotte Venter and I live on the Sunshine Coast of Australia. I've been in this country now for almost 17 years and absolutely love it. I live with my family, my husband Andre of 25 years and my son Brandon and his girlfriend Kristen and our daughter Robin and her girlfriend Grace. We absolutely love living in Australia and we love working with LifeVantage. I've been involved with this company for almost 2 years now and just am amazed daily at seeing how this company is changing people's lives. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that it has given us as a family as well, and really excited about the future. So I'd love to share a bit of the company today with you as well as the product, and let's have a look at where it all started. Well, we have an amazing product called Protandem, and this product has been available in the United States for 13 years. And initially, it was sold on the shelves in a shop called GNC, and that's pretty much a supplement health kind of shop. And what we found, though, was that our sales peaked at $3 million, and we knew this product could do so much more. So there's a TV show in the States called ABC Primetime, and ABC Primetime heard about Protandem. They're similar to our TV show in Australia called The Current Affair, and you know they like to debunk products and stories, right? So they sent in one of their reporters, a guy by the name of John Canoni, to have this product tested on his own body every day for 30 days. And so John would go into a lab, take a product, take one of the tablets under the camera's supervision, and they tested the T-bars in his blood, which tests oxidative stress. And what they found was that within 14 days, John Canoni's oxidative stress had reduced by 40%, and by the end of that month, so after 30 days, it had reduced by 70%, which is phenomenal. And oxidative stress is a key factor in a lot of illnesses and diseases. So when the medical world saw this, they really took notice and it launched our product. You may never have heard of oxidative stress, and to be honest, I hadn't until I discovered Protandem. So what is it? Well, guys, when you cut open an apple and you leave half of it on the kitchen counter, you know how it turns brown. And if you just left that for a few days, it actually eventually would shrivel up and rot. Well, that's called oxidation or oxidative stress. And exactly the same thing happens to our cells. We inhale air every day to breathe. We also do come in touch with a lot of toxins that go into our body, and that all causes oxidative stress. And what happens is little bits of our cells break off and they bounce around. They're called free radicals. They bounce around freely and actually cause damage to the other cells. And this damage is at the forefront of most diseases and illnesses. So what causes oxidative stress? Well, I mentioned to you that the very thing we need to stay alive, which is the air we breathe, that causes oxidative stress, but so much more. Our beautiful food of fruit and veg has been sprayed with herbicides and pesticides. That causes oxidative stress. It's toxins in our world. When you put fuel in your car and you inhale the fumes, there's more oxidative stress. And believe it or not, even under-exercising or over-exercising causes more oxidative stress in our body. So it simply cannot be avoided. And now, why is it so important for us to reduce oxidative stress? Well, if you have a look at the chart on the screen, you'll see that oxidative stress has now been linked to over 260 diseases and illnesses. So it's super important for us to keep the oxidative stress in our body really low. You know, these diseases include all the horrible ones, the cancers, autism, Alzheimer's, stroke, heart attack, kidney disease, even small things like a cataract in your eye or some eczema on your skin, all is caused, or one of the causes is oxidative stress. So ideally, we want to make sure we keep it low. You know, our company is very, very focused on prevention rather than being reactive with our health. And what we know, guys, is that most people's lifespan, in Australia especially, is about 76 years. And what society has taught us is that, you know, look after the outside of your body, right? So go to the gym and, you know, get all ripped and have beautiful hair and nails, and you know, if you're a girl, go and have facials, and so it's all exterior. But what a lot of people lack doing is they don't look after the inside of their body, which is their cells. And what then happens is they live this life up to 60 or 70, and then some serious illness sets in, and they then go to the doctor. They get some drug treatment, and hopefully it extends their life by a few years. But for us as a company, we're focusing on prevention. So it is now a known fact that from the age of 22, you start aging. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you young guys thought, oh, this stuff isn't for me, it's just for mum and dad. But actually, from 22, you start aging. And so it's really important to look after your cells at that young age. And if you do that, well, the chances of you living a really high quality, happy, successful, and healthy life are a lot greater. And that's what we do as a company, is we want to help people live longer and live a much more better quality of life. So how can we reduce this oxidative stress? Well, there's only one way. You know, oxidative stress is caused because of the number of free radicals we have in our body. And the free radicals is caused by toxins. Now, the only way we can reduce oxidative stress is to kill or neutralize the free radical. And the only way you can do that, guys, is with an antioxidant. So if you boost antioxidants in your body, it does eliminate free radicals. This is where us as a company have come in with an incredible, miraculous product called Protandim. What happens in our body is we have a pathway called NRF2, and you're going to hear a lot more about this in the future, but our NRF2 pathway is meant to produce massive antioxidants. For some reason, at the age of around 25, this pathway simply switches off. And now our body is lacking antioxidants. And that's why, you know, about from the age of 30, you'll start feeling the odd ache and pain, and we start going gray and we get wrinkles. Well, it's all a cause of oxidative stress and the fact that the body no longer has all these antioxidants. Now, the beauty of Protandim, guys, it's taken us 40 years to develop this product. Over 2,500 different formulas we've used and tested and tried to get this product to work, and finally we got it. This beautiful product turns back on that NRF2 pathway. So your body starts producing antioxidants by the billions. This product is all natural. It's got 4 beautiful ingredients. The first is turmeric. Turmeric is a really, really good natural anti-inflammatory. Then we have milk thistle. Now, milk thistle is a very good liver detoxifier, and it helps aid your digestive system as well. Then we have green tea, and you've heard of green tea before. Chinese have been drinking green tea for decades. It's a really good antioxidant, but it also helps with your metabolism. Then we have ashwagandha, and ashwagandha is an ingredient that helps stabilize your adrenal system. You don't have those big stressful moments and big lows. It just keeps you more balanced. And the last one is bacopa. Bacopa is actually a little plant you can buy at Bunnings. I've seen it there. It's a little white flower. And bacopa is a brain food. It helps stimulate your brain. It feeds your brain. It helps with memory and concentration. Now, you may think, I'm just going to go to the herb shop tomorrow and I'm going to buy these 5 herbs and I'm going to have a teaspoon of each every day. Well, guys, it's not going to do the same. This is why Protandim is so unique, the only one of its kind in the world, because we have developed a formula and a synergy of how to put these 5 ingredients together to make it 1,800% more potent and effective in your body. So this is super exciting. And I know some of you are thinking, I can just keep eating really good food, and that is awesome. Keep eating your veggies and your fruit because there are antioxidants in them. But guys, you could never eat enough antioxidants. If you have a look at the number at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that's how many free radicals we have in our body at any one time. I can't even pronounce that number. And what we do know is one antioxidant equalizes one free radical, or neutralizes and diminishes one free radical. So you could never impossibly, like, to give you an idea, if you eat a tub of blueberries, there's 6,500 antioxidants in there. You would need to eat a truckload every day of blueberries to neutralize those free radicals. What Protandim does, 1 tablet a day, $57 a month, produces 1 million antioxidants per second per cell in your body. And guys, we have billions of cells. So just imagine how many antioxidants your body will get taking 1 Protandim. Another massive benefit is glutathione. If you've never heard of glutathione, then I encourage you to write this word down and go Google it afterwards. And you will see that glutathione is known as the mother of all antioxidants. It has also been proven now medically that the lack of glutathione in your body is directly linked to many, many diseases. So it is really important to up the glutathione levels in your body, and Protandim does that. It increases glutathione by 300%. That's massive. Now, is it just us saying this, or does the medical world back us? Well, guys, in the United States, there's a website called www.pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov, and this is a medical library that's funded and maintained by the United States government. And this is a library where all medical professionals go and research products, ingredients, diseases, illnesses. This is their library. So when you have anything on there, it really makes it credible. To have one study published costs $800,000 US. Now we have 23 studies published that's been done not by us, but by independent companies or organizations saying that Protandim works. Another really interesting fact is that oxidative stress now has over 180,000 studies done on it. And about 5 years ago, you'd only find about 14,000 studies. So the medical world is starting to realize how important it is to reduce oxidative stress in the body. Our product Protandim is also being signed off and approved by the Banned Substance Group, as well as it's certified for sport. So, and guys, we got 13 patents on the ingredients and the formulas, as well as in Australia, we have a patent, which is awesome. These are some of the companies or institutions that have done research on our product and have published studies. For instance, Heart Association of America, Harvard University, Washington State University. These are all credible organizations, and they will not put their name to anything that they haven't tested and believed in. And of course, they have tested and proven that our product works. Our second product that I'd love to show you is tru-science, our skincare range. Now, tru-science is basically Protandim in a bottle, in a lotion. It has an incredible beginning. There's a university in the States, they did a study on this NRF2 activation to see, does it help with skin cancers? And it actually proved that it did. It reduced the risk of getting a melanoma by 33%. And also that if you did have one, it reduced the risk of it spreading by 55%, which is enormous. So this, the Skincare Foundation asked us to please make a lotion with an NRF2 activator, and that's what we've done. So this is a 4-part series. We have a cleanser, perfecting lotion, which is a serum, and a a toner all mixed together as one. Then we have an eye gel that's just beautiful and a stunning anti-aging lotion. The smell of this stuff is gorgeous, and it costs $227 for roughly 3 months supply. I know you're going to love it. Here's a few pictures of what tru-science has done for people. I'll just highlight to you the guy in the middle. He's really brave because for a couple of months, he only put our skincare lotion on one side of his face. Can you see the difference? It's seriously, when you see the guy in real life, it looks like he's had a stroke. So we know the products work. Guys, I hope you've loved listening to the products and the story behind them all. I'm going to introduce you to my really good friend, G. Fletcher. She's going to share a little snippet of our business opportunity with you. Guys, this business opportunity is life-changing. It has given hope and dreams to me and my family. It is giving us generations of stability in terms of income, and it is super exciting to be a part of. So thank you, G. I'm going to hand over to you.
Hi, Charlotte. Thank you so much. So as Charlotte said, my name is G. My real name is Grania, but it's Irish, but everyone calls me G. Fletcher. I've lived over here now for the past nearly 30 years. Wow. I live on the Sunshine Coast as well in Australia, and this is my gorgeous, crazy family, my husband, Darren, Ruby, and Harry. So I've been an entrepreneur, basically a traditional entrepreneur with, you know, clinics and things like that for over 20 years. That's what myself and my husband has done. And I got introduced to this industry about 3 years ago, and I was quite skeptical, but I thought I need to have a look at this. And what blew me away was the business model. I absolutely fell in love with it because suddenly I saw a way that I might be able to help some friends that I knew were struggling, you know, making ends meet or never had money at the end of the month. The other thing was that I thought, wow, I'm going to be able to get to work with my girlfriends and have some really good fun and win some trips. And that's exactly what we're doing now. So it was kind of a twofold thing. It was for me, but it was also because I wanted to work with amazing people and help people and show people that there is another way that you can add some extra income into your family. So how do we do this? Well, the world is changing. We actually work now with social entrepreneurship, and you might wonder, what is that? Well, basically, it's social economy is all to do with social media. It's the way we all are starting to do business now, like the younger people, they don't even go into stores. But what I'm finding and what excited me so much was basically I could have a global business from my phone. Like, it literally is that you can be anywhere in the world, and you can be talking to people on your phone and making sales, and you have no stock, you have no office, you have no staff. And these were the things that were just creating so much stress on my family. And we don't need that anymore. You know, now I have this freedom that I can do business when I want and how I want. And if I want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and work till 12, I can. And then I can take the afternoon off. It's in my time. And I'm finding more and more people are looking for this flexibility because I will be honest, school holidays were a real dread for me. I used to get really scared when them things used to come around, whereas now I love them. And I love showing people how this can be their life as well, and how they can put a social entrepreneurship or a small home-based business into the nooks and cranny of their day. Because how do we share now? We're so busy, we don't have time, we're not on landlines. We're all on Facebook telling everybody what we're doing and what great restaurant and everything. So what better way to have a home-based business and share is on platforms like Facebook. Airbnb don't even have accommodation. This is the way that the future is going, and it's really, really exciting. So what is this industry? And look, I will be honest, I was quite skeptical. I had that old way of thinking about network marketing, but this is truly an amazing industry. And I'm attracting CEOs, our team is every day, people that don't have time. They may have the money, but they want some time freedom. And 150,000 people join this industry every week. This only shows up to 2015. The actual figures now are over $200 billion industry is in network marketing. And you add that to anti-aging and health, which is actually going to be $1 trillion industry. You combine both of them together and wow, pretty amazing the type of impact that you can have. So let's have a look here now. So why LifeVantage? Well, LifeVantage is a leader in the new medical breakthrough, and it is called nutrigenomics. Now, if you're like me, I didn't even know what this word meant a couple of years ago. But basically what it is, we are taking food and plants, we are actually creating nutrition for our genes so that they get to work the way they're supposed to work. And the onset of that is that we're able to biohack the aging code so that we can live longer, much longer. But as Charlotte showed in that graph, we also have quality of life, because you don't want to live for 100 and be riddled with disease. So we're really about having that improvement of quality of life. So the Washington State University, 18 months ago, and you've heard Charlotte speak about NRF2 activation, and that is what Protandim is. It's not a supplement. We are an activator. And we activate the NRF2. And they state that NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. This is really profound. And we have been told all predictions that in the next 10 years, NRF2 will be as widely known as cholesterol. And we are pioneering this. So here we go. What about timing? So why LifeVantage? Well, look, there's 3 stages to any business that you would have. You know, whether you have a clinic, whether you have an online business, there's always 3 stages of it. The first part is the foundation stage. So what does that mean? This is where you're really getting the logistics set up in place, getting the company's brand, getting all your procedures and systems in place, and then also getting some credibility. Well, the great news for Australia is we've had all that happen in America. So in America, this company has been going for 14 years, 7 of them in network marketing. So for us, we've had all that foundational stage happen, but the great news is we're still in that foundation as in growth. So anyone getting in now, you're really getting in, you're pioneering in Australia. So if you join in this foundational stage and it goes up, you actually end up hitting up into momentum stage. And when that happens, people start ringing you up. That's when people are going to know about NRF2 and they're going to say, hey, isn't that product, you know, NRF2? And that's when your business can grow 20 times faster. And then it goes into a stabilization stage. And that's when it really, the sales are a bit more predictive. You kind of go into a legacy company, which is our aim as well. But anywhere joining at critical mass or before that can absolutely propel your business into the future. So behind all this and behind this LifeVantage, we need to look and see who are the corporate people that are going to help us become $1 billion industry. So the corporate team, so John Maxwell always says that the leadership falls in success falls and rises with the leadership team. So who is in this? Well, Darren Jensen is our CEO and president. He has had over 27 years experience in numerous multi-billion-dollar companies. He is actually one of the key people to actually create 6 companies to become billion-dollar companies. So he's been with some of the big companies, even the big A in network marketing. And in the last 2 years, he has handpicked the best of the best. These guys have all had enormous success in network marketing, over 27 years experience. So he's handpicked all these people because our aim is to turn our company from a $220 million to $1 billion company in the next 3 to 5 years. And I have complete confidence, as we all have, that the right people are at the helm to help us create that. So how would you get involved with LifeVantage? Well, you've heard about the products. I mean, I believe every single person needs to become at least a customer. So how would you join? I love that there's no fees to join, and monthly orders are your choice. If you do bring in on a monthly order, you can see here that you get a great wholesale price. And people can fit this into their budget. Look at this with the skincare. I've had people that have SK2 and things paying $500-600. They are loving the tru-science. So I really do encourage you, to give these products a go. But with the Protandem, I always say, it's a month for every decade you've been on Earth. So really understand that it's a natural product, and you do need to stay on that product for a while to really get that glutathione that Charlotte was talking about in. And what I love as well, we have a loyalty program, which is great for our customers. The other way you can get involved is becoming a distributor. Now, what would that mean? Basically, this is that you receive your own website, your marketing material, your customer service report, and you basically start sharing this with your family and friends. And when they get on board, you get a little bit of commission for a thank you. Like we share restaurants and all these great tips. Why not share something you're passionate about and receive a little bit of income back? Well, it can be a little bit or a big bit, depending what you'd like to do. So we've got a couple of different packs that we actually sell. We've got the silver pack, which has got a small little bit of product. They've all got free value, which I love. So, the platinum pack is $16.50. You get over $1,000 extra free value, which is across event tickets as well as free product. And you've all heard that everyone should be on these products. So, the thing that you're doing with them is basically having a little bit for your family, and then you're going out and you're sharing it with your friends, and they want to start straight away. So you give them a bottle, and we work the whole way through that with you on how to actually use this stuff to actually launch your business. So how do you get paid? Because that's our job as well, is to try and get you back your money as quickly as possible. Well, I love our Smart Start bonuses. Very, very high money that you get very quickly. And we get paid 5 ways, which normally in a job, you get paid 1 way. But I'd like to highlight the elite pools. This is when you reach a certain level in the company, and it's not the top level. Charlotte's already there and I'm nearly there. You actually go into the company's sales worldwide percentages. And that sales, it's big at the moment, but we have huge plans in the next few months to be going into some really, really big countries. So then pools are going to become very substantial to you. The other way that you get paid is through royalty commissions. Now, this is residual income. This is the income that you earn when you work. Then you might need to take some time off. This is the money that keeps coming in because you've set up that foundations of your customers and distributors. And whether you need to take time out or you just need to have stability and know this money is coming in, this comes in monthly. So I'd love to just highlight a couple of the actual ranks, like the monthly. If we just have a look here at the monthly average, because everyone wants to know what's the average. You don't want to always look at who the big guy is. We want to look at the average. Pro 3, $580. Now that is, that's good money. While you're learning, you're earning and learning. Then you progress down to like a Pro 5. That's another level in business that is a real platform for us. You're on over $2,500 that is residual that is coming in every month. Now that's starting to be, a holiday payment, a car repayment. And then you go into these elite pools I was talking about, and you get to Pro 7. That's over 11,000. Then now you're starting to make some big changes. Now you've got some choices that you're able to make. But I'm telling you, there isn't any Pro 8s, Pro 9s, Pro 10s in Australia, but there will be. And the great thing is, this isn't about what experience or anything you've got. We're all on the same platform, and that's what I love about this industry. Any of you could become one of them people and outdo any of us. That's the great thing about this. Okay, so what kind of support are you going to get if you come in? Because that's something you need to know. We have so many online, simple, duplicatable systems. We do a lot of online and offline training. We teach you how to launch, learn, and lead. So don't be scared. And then we have team training. We have skill set, mindset, and also leadership training as your teams grow. And we offer a great private support community group as well. And we're going to be your biggest cheerleaders to help you succeed. So you might be thinking, can I do this? And that's how most people feel. It's pretty normal. Where do I find the people? Well, we actually help you to find them. We help you, you know, dig up where you think you may have some influence and rapport and trust. But a harder question I really think you need to be asking now for you and your family, if you don't have a plan B in this day and age, which one is it going to be? Have you got any other options that you're going to be able to bring to your family? Are you going to look back in 5 years' time and regret that you actually said no to this opportunity? Because we are going to be a legacy company, because we're science-backed and the products work. So you're one of 3 people, you love what you've seen, but you would like to do more information, and that is absolutely perfect. We have a ton of information because we're science-backed. Or you just think, I can't wait to get hold of these products and become a customer. Or you might think, you know what, this could be what my family is exactly looking for. This could be something that I have been looking for my whole life. And I would just love to tell you, go for it. I have never looked back. It has been the best thing that I've done. And I'd love to say to you, just get in touch with the person that brought you on this webinar and let's have a chat. Okay, so on behalf of myself and Charlotte, I would love to thank you so much for coming on here. I hope you got some information.